government has issued notice for comprehensive reforms in the public service sector to address corruption, including performance appraisals and sanctions for underperforming staff.
We must have an effective performance management system.
The head of public service and secretary to the cabinet, Nakyobe Mbonye, directed that such appraisals will commence from 1st July 2026, where any public servant rated unsatisfactory in their appraisals will face termination.
We are going to change the clause in the standing orders which says you are permanent and pensionable. We are going to add on you can only be permanent and pensionable if you deliver. We want to change that so that people stop saying, once I've landed, I'm safe.
Nakyobe announced the changes while addressing human resource managers at the National Leadership Institute, Kyankwanzi.
Some of you, even if you look so good and so nice, you are participating in corruption. I laid down a number of ways how we can reduce this corruption. And the first one was to do with us, the leaders. All of you are leaders. We must lead by example.
Under the new system, all public servants from junior scale U8 to senior commissioners will sign performance contracts. Permanent secretaries will sign with the Vice President and Prime Minister, while others sign with their ministers.
We are going to strengthen monitoring, inspection, evaluations. You sit in your offices and string your chairs and forget why you were there. So it's no longer going to be business as usual. You must supervise.
Nakyobe warned human resource officers in local governments against corruption, negligence and poor customer care, saying their conduct is undermining public trust in government.
You are shaping the future of Uganda's public service, and therefore if you are competent and if you are disciplined and you are motivated, the public service will be better, service delivery will improve, citizens will gain confidence in our government, and our national development will be unstoppable.
Nakyobe added that the current training should not be treated as a routine workshop, but as an opportunity for officers to reform their attitudes and rebuild trust in public institutions.
Be service-oriented mindsets, zero tolerance to corruption. Be objective to performance appraisals and management. Don't tolerate absence in offices, but also be mindful of staff welfare. It's something that none of you cares about, but staff welfare is very crucial if you are to have a productive workforce.
The permanent secretary at the Ministry of Local Government, Ben Kumumanya, says that government should prepare to improve the welfare of human resource managers to better performance of the sector.
But the human resource deals with everybody, and therefore if you have the right human resource, you can't go wrong. And therefore I want us to live narrowly with a clear vision that we are the nerve center of the body politic, and our contribution, if it's at the highest, we shall cause change and we shall make a difference. And we shall be able to stand to be counted, and history will record us that we made a contribution when we were playing a role in local governments.
The director of the National Leadership Institute, Kyankwanzi, Colonel Okei Rukogota, while addressing the local government human resource managers, encouraged government to strengthen human resource empowerment, for it is pivotal in shaping Uganda's economic prosperity.
For us, it is not the gold that Uganda is abundantly endowed with. It is not the oil. It is the human factor that will transform Uganda, with or without the gold, the uranium, and the oil. So when we see you here, we especially of the background of the military, the People's Defense Forces, we say these are the comrades without whom we shall not do anything.
The 2-week orientation program people see the human resource managers in local governments and city authorities clean their images in the public sector, setting a good example and enforcing accountability at every level.
We have been looking at the functions that they do across the whole continent of the human resource management functions. The aspect of recruitment, performance management, staff development, how are they managing the exit processes, then the other aspects that are coming in, employee wellness. These days we used to call it work-life balance, but we have been told that the balancing may be a bit of a very big challenge, so we call it work-life integration. How do they integrate their work life and their normal life?
Despite their central mandate, human resource managers in cities, districts, and municipalities in local governments face severe challenges and limitations. They are structurally constrained and unable to fully execute their mandate fully, resulting in inefficiencies in recruitment, weak performance management, and limited accountability across all sectors. The HR managers have been left behind by a stream of government reforms, particularly formulated over the last 20 years. As such, their competitiveness to drive the different reforms remain diminished.